Vaccine. Who needs them? Indonesia is the fourth biggest country with more than 200 million people. At least 70% of the students, or 26.7 million students that have fully vaccinated, the estimation is schools will be back to offline, said the Federation of Teachers. But now, students that have been fully vaccinated is still below 1 million students. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, the honorable judges. I'm Gita Mahsa and I'm from SMAN 1 Sidoarjo. Economy, education, social, and so on. They're being affected by the coronavirus since 2020. One thing that is alarming me is about education. Why it is? Because for me, education is a crucial one. Without education recovery, the other aspect will then recover too. For instance, nowadays we could see many stores or cages in our country that are still closed or they have no bio. And we know most of the schools are still closed. Remember that students, if they go to school offline, they would buy foods and other equipment in stores. In social, I believe that now students at home doing online class are being thrown by tons of challenges. It could be the understanding of the lesson, the effectiveness of online learning, relationship with friends, and internet connection is one of the problems for some people. So how to deal with this? In Sumbawa, Indonesia, there's a teacher that is using handy-talkie to do online class, but restricted by money for the students' parents to buy internet. And also there's a school that has opened since March 2021 in Lombok, Indonesia. One of the students, Elma, 11 years old girl, she is one of the lucky one. She felt so relieved after meeting with friends and teachers, but she has to always wear a mask, keep a distance, and wash her hands. Ladies and gentlemen, the health protocol is so important, and a vaccine is not a cure, but it's the only way to press the percentage of the COVID-19 cases. So what is vaccine? Vaccine is basically a liquid that contains weakened viruses. For me, they are like gods in an airport. The virus is the airplane, the body is the airport, and the vaccine is the permission data to get into our bodies. So I'll explain. After our body received the data from the virus, the body could recognize the data. And if the data is suspicious or the data is dangerous, the virus will be beaten and they'll go away. So they're very important to create our antibodies so that we'll not be as severe as the people who don't get vaccinated at all. As the vaccine now exists, we have an opportunity to get protection in each of us or our bodies. Our country also has an amazing target. Yes, our president said that our government continues to seek to accelerate vaccination during the surge of COVID-19 cases. Okay, so after this vaccination massively conducted in our country, our cases decrease. And talking to the effectiveness, the Ministry of Health found that Sinovac vaccine was effective in preventing death by up to 100% and could prevent infections by up to 94%. And this effectiveness was achieved after 28 days of vaccination and after the second dose of injection. Okay, our economy actually also increased to 7% recently. and it is actually the highest in the last 16 years. Amazing. And also, back to our educational sector, the vaccination is still low, like I said in the beginning. Well, we're also lucky. Indonesia, our country, the vaccine is free. But we have to be patient because our country has millions of people, thousands of islands, and dozens of provinces. Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, there are still some people that they don't want to get vaccinated or being affected by hoax of issues of vaccine. And the Ministry of Communication and Information finds 105 hoax issues related to the COVID-19 vaccine. Well, that's quite many. And we know Indonesian people, they are easily affected by hoax. So we have to be careful. And also, there are some people that they believe in vaccination, including our government. For me, because the COVID-19 has still existed, we have to try our best to protect ourselves and our surroundings through the support of our government, including this vaccination. Every one of us has the right to get vaccinated, and we all need to get vaccinated. I assume that to recover education is not only by making schools back to offline, but even if now we could maximize our online learning process, that means that our education has started to recover. And even if we do it also after vaccination, that means that our education could recover to 100%. And the other aspect will automatically could recover too, to 100% gradually. Therefore, this vaccination is very important, and your participation in this vaccination program will greatly help the recovery of our country's condition. Everything in this world has its own risk. Neither we do vaccination, nor we don't do vaccination. So this starts with me, starts with you, and starts with all of us. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.